In January of 2024, I was diagnosed with prediabetes, and that disturbed me. So I started a weight loss plan because I was morbidly obese, 276 pounds. I started swimming. I would go at 5 o'clock in the morning, every morning. I wasn't doing laps or anything like that. I was just getting in the pool, and I basically wasn't touching the ground. I was doing pull-ups and push-ups and everything, all kinds of water calisthenics. And one day, as I was leaving the pool, I heard this sound. In the gym. And I thought, what is that? So I walked over to the gym and I looked inside and I saw this. And I was a tennis player. So I thought, no. Why would I play pickleball? I play a real sport. So the problem with tennis is that, first of all, I'm 62 years old, and it's really hard to get people to play because a lot of people have either bad shoulders or bad knees or whatever, and tennis is a much more taxing game. And so I hadn't been able to find people to play with. And the people who were in the gym called me in, said, here, take a paddle and try it. And I said, no, that's okay. And I left. So I went to the store and I looked at paddles, and I got a very, very, very cheap wooden paddle. And I came back and I tried it, and I thought, wow, this is kind of fun. Now, I couldn't serve, and I think it was just something weird in my brain that was the reverse of tennis or something. But then I started playing with my granddaughter, and I started doing a backhand hit of the ball, and all of a sudden I was able to get it over the net backhand, so I just started serving a backhand serve, which worked for me. I looked it up. It was legal and everything was fine. So fast forward, I bought a decent racket for the time, and I started playing habitually, obsessively. So I have since retired, and now I go to a lot of different places and play pickleball just because I enjoy meeting new people and trying out new courts and just playing with all kinds of people. So I decided recently that since I do this and I have all these videos anyway, I would go ahead and start doing reviews of the courts that I go to, and even doing some travel specific journeys to check out different pickleball courts and give you guys an idea of where they are and what they are and whether or not you would be interested in maybe checking them out yourself. So since I started there in that little gym, I will introduce you to the Rec Center of Clintonville, Wisconsin. And in Clintonville, it's a great rec center. It has a pool, it has an exercise room, it has a gym, has everything you could possibly want. It is relatively inexpensive for everything that you get. And as far as pickleball is concerned, now we have, there are 4 nets, only 3 can be set up at a time. And one of them is new, 2 of them are old, and they are not probably regulation nets at this point because they are kind of saggy. So At some point, they will probably get new nets. This is a recreational facility. Nobody's going to come around with a yardstick and measure the height. Most of the people who play here are here just to have fun. Um, they meet. There's a group that meets every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings, especially in the winter. In the warmer weather, they go to another town nearby. In the winter months, definite from 7 a.m. to about 8:30, 9 o'clock, depending. Um, and then there is another group that meets at on Mondays at 12:30 in the afternoon and goes until 3 o'clock. And then they come back again on Thursday and they meet from 5:30 until 8 o'clock, at which time the recreation center closes. So there are plenty of opportunities to play there. Again, like I said, it's all recreational play, but it's competitive. There's a lot of good competition. Thursday nights in the winter fluctuates. Sometimes there are up to 26 people there, and you have to share. We at times we lower the scores of the game and only pay to 9, but everybody works together and gets it done. The morning group usually doesn't have a lot of conflict, except for sometimes the kids want to play basketball, so then we can only set up 2 nets in the morning, but um, it works. It works, and people are very good at taking turns. People are very, very positive and very inviting to new people, and so it's a nice little place to come if you're in the Clintonville area. Clintonville itself is a small town about an hour west of Green Bay. It is the home of the four-wheel drive truck. There's a great museum here in town. We also build Seagrave fire trucks. So it's a very small town, but it's a nice little town. And like I said, the rec center is like cream of the crop rec center. It's run well. It's very good. It's clean. It's spacious. And the people that work there are very, very inviting. And the gym is great. There's plenty of equipment. So, yeah, I highly recommend this facility. As far as the pickleball courts are concerned, they are gym floor pickleball courts indoor. They do provide paddles. They provide balls, and they provide the nets. And like I say, the nets could use some work. A couple of them are getting pretty old, but they are the people who run the facility are very open to getting new equipment and keeping everybody in a good place as far as pickleball is concerned. So if you're ever in Midwest and you are in the Clintonville area and you would like to play pickleball, you're bound to find somebody there on Monday afternoon or Thursday evening. It is listed on Pickleheads. They do not have a team reach, and sometimes probably the best thing to do is to call like right about at like 12:30, and somebody at the behind the desk would probably go and look and say, oh yeah, there's nobody here, or there is somebody here, or just stop by. Like I said, it's a great facility. If there's nobody playing pickleball, go swimming. It's great. It's a minimal charge, and it's definitely worth the money. So This is my first review of my first um, pickleball facility, and stay tuned. We will be trying to do one a week, um, and expanding out and getting into whole new areas of the world. And as far as recreational pickleball courts are concerned, um, I'm very excited to be able to bring these pickleball courts to you. Thanks for joining me.